So before I tell you the tips and tricks on how to pass the English test, the IELTS test, it's very important that I first keep physically fit. I first jog. So guys, let me first jog. Anyway guys, it's very important that you keep fit, you jog, maybe go to the gym. Yeah, because nowadays there are so many, fast food restaurants. So in order to keep healthy, you have to get rid of, that excess cholesterol. Yeah. So guys, this is my neighborhood. As you guys can see, the glowing neighborhood. If there is no car. Yeah. So guys, this is how I'm dressed. I think I need to first buy some water. Anyway guys, I can't tell you the tips because these tips do work. They've worked for some of my students. It's your IELTS. Whether you want to go and study, go and work in a foreign country, no matter your situation, I need you guys to pass this exam. Yeah. Guys, see in Uganda we have nice climate. Anyway guys, I've just come back from jogging, so let's go hand in hand. This video is going to be very, very short, guys. It's going to be very, very short, guys, just like 5 minutes. So anyway, let me just tell you the tips and tricks on how to pass your forthcoming IELTS test, so that you don't continuously make business with the British Council and then you waste your money, keep on failing these tests. You should just get done with the city test and then you move on with your life. So anyway, but before that, let me first authenticate myself that indeed I did sit this IELTS test. Let me show you my, my papers. I have them right here. They are actually two. I first failed, then it first slapped me in the face, guys. Then I finally passed. So guys, let me show you. So guys, as you can see, guys, this is my first paper, guys. I first got an 8.0 in listening, 7.5 in reading, writing 6 and 6.5. So here I failed because they wanted an overall of 6.5, which I got 7. But in speaking, I got 6.5. So they wanted the 7. This was, in what? This was on 9 September 2023, just last year. Then later on, I came back with a lot of fire. 8.5 in listening, 8.5 in reading, writing 7, and then speaking 7, 8.0 overall. So they wanted that 7 in speaking, which I got, thank God. I was so excited, guys. So anyway guys, have you guys have seen, I'm definitely speaking out of experience, guys. It's not an easy test. You have to give it its due respect. Anyway, tip number 1, let's go through the tips. Tip number 1 is you have to have the right mindset, guys. Believe in yourself that you can definitely ace this test. Doesn't matter your level of English, whether you got this and this in secondary. Can you guys imagine I got C6 in my O-level English? So that's why at first I was a bit hesitant, scared. But guys, it's just a test. You just need to, read for it and practice for it. And definitely you will pass, guys. So anyway, tip number 1, believe in yourself. Try to have some positive affirmations in your mind that you will definitely make it, guys. Then number 2, you have to know the game rules. IELTS is a game. It's a skill set, yes, but it's also a game, guys. Especially when it comes to reading. It's a game. You have to know the rules of the game. Those are the banned descriptors when it comes to the writing and speaking. So and if you want to get the skill set of the game, you have to practice. You definitely have to practice, guys. So anyway, you have to know the game. So moving on, in this first video, I'm going to first talk about I'm going to first start with writing and speaking, because that's what you should definitely start with. That's what I recommend, because with that, it will just level up your English game, and then listening and reading will be more like a walkover, especially when you start with the writing. So definitely, let's start with the writing. And this video, I'll just talk about writing. Writing, I'll talk about 3 things. What the paper is all about, your banned descriptors, what the examiner is looking for, and then finally show you the necessary resources where to get the best material, because I can't exhaust everything in one video. I'm not an IELTS examiner. I was an IELTS candidate, not an IELTS examiner. So I'm speaking as an IELTS candidate, not an IELTS examiner. So, starting with writing, knowing the paper structure, it has two parts. There's task 1 and task 2. So task 1, they'll just give you a graph, a map, a diagram, name it. So, and then you'll have to do what? You have to compare, describe, all that stuff. So, and then, now this takes about a third of the test, and they say it will take you 20 minutes to complete it. They recommend 20 minutes. And then for task 2 is an essay which will take 2/3 of the paper, of the marks. So it's definitely an essay. When it comes to academic, we'll just talk about an academic paper, things like advertising, sports, education, culture, tradition, and then there's that some form that I'm going to describe later in the video. Anyway, always start with task 2, guys. When they give you the paper, you just look at task 1 a little bit. I know your roadmap. This should take you like 1 to 2 minutes, and then you rush very fast. Do your planning. When you're not planning, you're just planning to fail. So always plan. Just take for like 3 minutes to just plan your essay, and then you essay it. You write when you really know what you're talking about. So, anyways, moving on to the band descriptors. There are 4. There's task achievement, or the sunshine. Task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, and then the grammatical range and accuracy. So with the task achievement, they want you to answer every part of the question, guys. Okay, guys, task 2 essay is very important. It will even help you in your speaking. By the way, I'll talk about it. It will help you in your speaking. So task achievement, answer every part of the question. Then when it comes to coherence and cohesion, this is kind of detailed. Talk about coherence. Simply means the logic flow of your essay, how your essay is flowing. Anyway, guys, when it comes to coherence, you need to have a logic flow of your essay, and this stems from planning your essay, which I mentioned before. When it comes to task 2, I used to use this formula, which is called PEEL. Like, I got it from IELTS. It's a YouTube channel, and that one is an experienced IELTS examiner from Australia. So it's PEEL. PEEL is point, then you explain, you give the example, you give the effect, and then you link it up with the what? With the point. So the result of this is that it will make a logical essay, and it will increase your coherence. Coherence also means that when you introduce a point, make sure you do what? You really detail this point, give it in details. Then when it comes to cohesion simply means that you need to use some linkers, discourse markers, things like although, however, despite, besides. You're trying to show where you're reading, so that when someone is reading your essay, it's cohesive, it's connected. Someone doesn't get lost in your essay. So, yeah. So, moving on to lexical resource, is more about vocabulary. By vocabulary, we don't mean complicated words, but rather using topically related words. For instance, advertisement, you can say celebrity endorsement. You can talk about online ads, transit advertising, and very important, by the way, there's also paraphrasing. Guys, you need to paraphrase. You need to change that wording. For instance, in paraphrasing, you have to use a number of synonyms. I think I have some synonyms here. When they say easy, you can say straightforward. You can say effortless, profession, walk of life, vocation, old people. You can say senior citizens. Result, you can say repercussions, consequences. There are a number of synonyms that you need to use. Don't try to repeat the same words, guys. try to change words. You can say furthermore, in addition, moreover, more so, things like that. Like that's what they're looking for, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard, guys. So anyway, you should also use a number of discourse markers. Discourse markers, I mean, despite the fact that blah blah. Yeah. So your essay in all it has to be connected with the number of vocabulary words. So lastly, there's grammatical range and accuracy. Here you need to use a variety of tenses like simple, complex, future, past, all that stuff. Past participle, all that stuff, guys. So the thing is grammatical range and accuracy. So we've talked about range. Then when it comes to accuracy, you have to you have to be accurate, guys. Don't try to make mistakes, guys. So, and this comes to when you finished your essay. When you finish like your essay, you try to read through it after so that you can correct those errors. And the other thing that I can mention is that you really have to use a pencil so that you can rub and your work is so neat. Yeah, guys. So I don't know. So moving on to the resources. Resources, when it comes to writing, you use IELTS Writing. It's an app. I'm going to put around on the on the screen. Very nice app on Google. So it has a number of task 1 and task 2. Task 1 and task 2 essays, so you can read through them. By the way, you also need to read through a number of essays. Pick some words that you'll use in your own essay. Pick some topics. Try to get topic related vocabulary, and you will see your writing improving greatly. Another resource that you can use is YouTube. Be selective in your channels. You can use it2IELTS. It's very nice when it comes to giving you that coherent structure. For instance, I mentioned the peel. When it comes to the title, don't try to write a background. You're wasting time. Just start with paraphrasing. Give your topics, then on every paragraph, you'll try to show the topics which you had summarized in your introduction. So the third channel is fastrack IELTS. This is also a good teacher when it comes to writing, but don't try to guys, don't try to cram words. Just pick up those words and then you create your own essay. Maybe you can have a friend reads through them. Maybe if you've subscribed to an IELTS examiner, they can try to mark you, but practice, trust me, will bring those, that great change. And when someone reads your essay, will say, wow, this essay is really coherent. It doesn't need to have, complicated words. No. And the other thing, a trick that I've also noticed is that your essay should also be long, guys. They say more than 250 words, but just make your essay much longer than that. You don't worry. So, and this goes also to task achievement. Whatever instruction they give you in the question paper, make sure you follow it. So, guys, that's it. When it comes to writing is very important. It will help you in your reading, it will help you in your speaking, especially part 3 of speaking. So writing plays a significant role in upscaling that IELTS band score. So guys, yeah, that is it, guys. I wish you all the best. Next video I'll talk about speaking. Yeah, so guys, yeah, peace, guys. See you in the next video. Take care, guys.